starts in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, go.
27,200 individu maut di negara ini dalam tempoh setahun kesan daripada merokok. Perkara ini.
Good day everyone. Imagine breathing in harmful smoke even when you do not smoke. Every year, millions of people around the world suffer from disease caused by smoking and tobacco use. This shows that smoking is not only a personal habit but also a serious public health issue. Today, I will be presenting on the topic control of tobacco product regulation in Malaysia. The Malaysian government introduced this regulation to reduce the harmful effects of smoking and to protect public health, especially among young people. This regulation controls the production, sales, advertising and use of tobacco products in Malaysia. Malaysia is also a member of the World Health Organization Framework Convention on Tobacco Control or WHO FCTC, which encourage countries to strengthen tobacco control policies and reduce smoking rates. Some of the important regulations include banning tobacco advertisements, restricting smoking in public places, placing health warnings on cigarette packagings, and prohibiting the sales of tobacco products to minors. Recently, the government introduced the Control of Smoking Products for Public Health Act 2024, which also includes regulation for e-cigarettes and vape products.
Hello everyone, welcome to Shakira Podcast. I am Tuan Shakira binti Tuan Samsul Haiti, your host for today. So guys, let's guess who is here today? Hi! Today we are going to discuss an important issue, which is control of tobacco product regulation. Smoking and vaping are becoming more common, especially among teenagers, and this has raised many health concerns. So today, my group members.
My name is Nur Iza Afrina binti Nur Zaidi.
My name is Aziz Nur Adira binti Muhammad Samsul.
My name is Nishamina Umaira binti Syahri.
And my name is Siti Nurhania binti Mahadim.
And I will discuss the policy problem, objective, evaluation, and strategy related to tobacco problems. Alright, let's start with Nia. What is the main issue regarding tobacco products?
Alright guys, now let's talk about the core issues of this policy. To understand why we need this policy, we must first look at the policy problem that happened in Malaysia from 2021 to 2026. So let's break it down.
The first problem is the rising trend in tobacco products. The biggest issue that we are facing right now is that smoking and vaping have officially become a very normalized daily lifestyle and trend among our people. Today, this problem does not matter about age, social status, or gender anymore, because we can openly see everyone doing it everywhere, from young kids to working adults. Based on the official national data from our health surveys, vape usage among our young teenagers and school students has jumped quickly and dangerously to 14.9%. Even more alarming, the current statistics clearly show that it involves 23.3% of males and 6.2% of females. This proves that more and more young kids, innocent students, and even more women are getting heavily trapped in this dangerous chemical addiction every single day, creating a massive public health crisis for our future generation. The second problem is high burden of disease and mortality. This dangerous smoking trend directly leads to our second major policy problem, which is a high burden of disease and rising mortality rates. Smoking and vaping are heavily identified as the primary main causes of chronic health problems that destroy human bodies and lead to early death. The dangerous chemical inside these products cause severe and permanent lung damage, sudden heart attacks, breathing failures, and deadly cancer that attack vital human organs. On top of that, secondhand smoke constantly puts innocent people, small children, pregnant mothers, and family members at great risk inside their own homes. It creates a very serious and unfair health crisis for the whole community, because even non-smokers are getting dangerously sick just by breathing the toxic air around smokers. The last problem is economic impact on healthcare costs. Finally, our third major problem is the heavy, crushing, and painful economic impact on our nation's financial health, because so many citizens are getting severely sick from the smoking and vaping complications. Our government has to suffer a lot of financial losses and damage. Every single year, the Minister of Health is forced to spend billions of ringgit from our public funds just to pay for the hospital operations and healthcare costs to treat this preventable smoking illness. This is an enormous and massive waste of national money. These valuable financial resources should be used for building better public schools, modern roads, and country development instead of treating preventable bad habits. This is exactly why the strict rules are heavily needed right now to save both of our country, economies, and our people's lives.
So Eza, what are the objectives of these policies?
Okay, thanks Nia. So as we know, the government aims several important goals to achieve through this policy. So now let's watch short report prepared by our team regarding to policy objective. Despite the increasing use of new smoking products and their impact on the economy and the public health, the government has set a clear objective to solve this issue. The first objective is to reduce the smoking rate to 15% by 2025 through a comprehensive tobacco control policy. This is important to reduce disease and death caused by smoking. At the same time, the government wants to keep smoking rate among people aged 15 and above below 5%. This is show the government's commitment to protect public health and reduce pressure on the healthcare system. Next, by 2040, Malaysia aims to achieve the end game target, which is an overall smoking rate below 5%. This objective is important to control the rise of vape and electronic cigarette while also reducing the economic and health burden caused by smoking. However, the question is, are these objectives really achievable? Based on the data, the smoking rate only decreased from 23.1% in 2011 to 21.3% in 2019. The decrease is still slow. What is more worrying is that almost half of young adults aged 20 to 34 are still active smokers, with rate around 45 to 49%. This shows that smoking habits are still strong among the productive age group. At the same time, the rise of vape and e-cigarette make this issue more difficult, especially among young people who easily follow trends. So, although the target of reducing the smoking rate below 5% by 2024 is a good start, stronger action and consistent effort are still needed to achieve this policy objective. Mina, how effective are these policies so far?
Thank you, Elsa. That's a good policy objective. So your question about policy evaluation just now, in my opinion, this policy has shown a positive result because smoking awareness has increased over the years. So let's take a look of the policy evaluation.
Higher cigarette price and warning labels has also helped reduce the smoking rates in some places.
First, the regulations control tobacco products by making cigarettes less accessibility to people. The government limits the sale and promoting of cigarettes so that it becomes harder for people to buy them easily. Second, the regulations protect non-smokers by banning smoking in public places such as restaurants, schools, hospitals. This helps create a cleaner, healthier environment and protects people from second-hand smoke. Third, individuals under the age of 18 are not allowed to buy cigarettes. These regulations help reduce smoking among teenagers and prevents young people from becoming addicted to tobacco at an early age.
Alright, I have verified that she is actually more than 18 years old. That would be 18.20 cents. Alright.
Thank you.
Thank you for the purchase.
However, the policy also has several weaknesses. First, e-cigarettes and vapes are difficult to control. Many young people still use this product and existing regulations may not fully cover them. Second, illegal cigarettes are still widely sold in the market. Because they are cheaper, many people continue buying them even though they are against the law. Third, illicit cigarette trade is also a major issue. Smuggled tobacco products into the country illegally, making enforcement more difficult and reducing the effectiveness of the policy.
Alice, what strategies can strengthen the regulation?
Okay, thank you, Mina. I think that's a good point of policy evaluation so that the use of tobacco product can be controlled. But there are also has a strategy to control the use of tobacco product. So let's look at the strategies.
Campaign awareness is one of the most important strategies in controlling tobacco products. There are 28 prohibited smoking areas where smoking and vaping are not allowed. This strategy is introduced to protect the public from second-hand smoke and create a healthier and safer environment for everyone.
Say no to smoking.
Do you know this is no smoking area?
Hey, do you know smoking can cause a dangerous disease?
Oh, I do know.
Yes, it can cause lung cancer and heart problems.
So this is one of the enforcement, which is the poster explain the enforcement strategy used by the Malaysian government to control smoking in food premise.
Stricter rules for vape and electronic cigarettes may be implemented as early as next month.
Seramai 44 individu di kompaun RM250 seorang kerana melakukan kesalahan merokok di premis makanan dalam operasi rokok di sekitar Kuala Lumpur pada Selasa.
Tindakan tata tertib dalaman akan diambil ke atas seorang pegawai Pejabat Kesihatan Daerah Gombak kerana melanggar larangan merokok di sebuah premis makanan.
Kementerian Kesihatan KKM mengesahkan telah mengambil tindakan terhadap seorang individu yang tular merokok di sebuah premis makanan di Rawang, Selangor.
Enhancing quit smoking service is also one of the important strategies in controlling tobacco product.
017.
Our turn. So what I can help you guys? Doctor, I can't breathe because of this. Oh,
Doctor, I'm having a cough because I smoke a lot.
I see, it's okay. We will support you from treatment and counseling, and I will give you guys this medicine to consume to stop smoking. Okay?
Thank you, Doctor.
Thank you, Doctor. Okay, you're welcome.
Thank you everyone for the discussion. In conclusion, tobacco control regulations are important to protect public health and reduce smoking problems. Although there are still challenges, stronger policies and public awareness can help create a healthier society. That's all from today. Thank you for listening. But remember, say no to smoking, say yes to life.